Okay.
But in my head, I'm like, she's sucking everybody off. A penis is just this weird scrunchy thing. It's not attractive. Oh, I've been called Snow Bunny before. The hoe gets totally naked on stage, shoots ping pong balls out of her hoo-ha, and then leaves home with Jeff.
Not gonna do what's going on because that's what is up. 1.
4.
All right. So this is where things start. This is where things start to get a little bit different. Now, when we made the intro to the video or the channel, we said that there was going to be a lot of things that we were going to cover, whether it be variety, there was going to be some fun things, Brie implementing the whole memoji and singing Little Mermaid, just a variety of different things, just what goes on that doesn't just include myself. Like if it's just me, obviously I'm not going to upload here. If it's me and Brie, then obviously I will, because a lot of people want to see Brie. Well, me and Brie were talking the other day. We were watching someone on their YouTube channel, and they were giggling a lot. So I've told this story before that people come in, you know, and they flirt with Brie, and Brie does this little number where she giggles at them.
I get nervous, so
Okay.
I giggle.
Yeah, shut the phone down. When people come in and they spit game to Brie, I think it's funny because I sit back, and when you listen to Brie talk to these people, she giggles a lot. A lot.
It's because I'm so nervous.
While I get that, the problem you have is that when you giggle to a guy, automatically they're going to think, okay, she wants me to eat the puss.
I don't know where people get that from.
Okay, no. Yes, you do. Because here's the deal. If I go out to a place, right? Let's just say I go by, I don't know.
Buffalo Bills.
What is that?
I don't know.
Is that a root beer? That sounds like a root beer place.
It's a root beer place.
A Wild Bills. Buffalo Bills might be like a hamburger. So anyway, I go to a place. Okay, I got a better example. You go to a restaurant. Let's just say you go to Hooters, right? And you have a woman with the breasts all out. What is she going to do? What is she going to do? She's going to giggle a lot, right?
Yeah.
Why?
Because she's happy to have nice titties.
No, that's not why. The reason why she's going to laugh and giggle is to make you feel complete and give her more money. You see? So if she plays on that emotion, like, oh, you're so silly. like if they do that, automatically you think, okay, you know in your heart of hearts that they don't like you, that they're just being super sweet. So when people would come in here, Brie would do that, and she would always wonder why. They're like, yo, can I get your number? Or are you taken? Or are you in a relationship? Or how do we go out on a date? And I told her you have to stop giggling to people. So she stopped. But we're watching someone the other day on a live stream. Not gonna say no names, don't want to put nobody on blast. But every 10 seconds, all they did was giggle.
Which made me think, is she flirting with him? And then it kind of clicked, oh, that's what other people thought.
But it wasn't just one person either. It was a multiple amount of people. So here's my take on it is, and you can speak on this, but if a woman is lonely, right, and you don't feel not so self-conscious when you feel bad, right? So if you,
yeah,
right?
When,
so if you're self-conscious
like,
about yourself, right? So when you're worried about that, it feels nice for guys to want you.
Yeah.
Right? Doesn't that make you look kind of whorish if you're flirting with all these different men?
It definitely does, but it's like a nervous habit for a lot of people to laugh when things are awkward.
But you have to know that you're doing it eventually. Like, it's one thing for a customer to come in, you're talking to them, and you laugh, and you're like, oh, okay, that's one. But if this is going on for hours...
Hours giggling at somebody?
Well, not just 1 hour straight laughing. Right. But if you're, let's just say there's one other person.
Okay.
And they're talking, and the woman keeps giggling with everything they're saying for an hour straight. Just like a flirtatious giggle. They have to know that they're doing it to make themselves feel more sexy?
No, it's kind of like, this is really awkward and this conversation has gone on stupid long. And so,
As someone watching it, you're saying?
no, as the girl. She's like, what do I have to do to get out of this? At that point, after an hour?
When I upload a video
Yes.
and someone comments on the way you look,
Yes.
do you like it?
No?
You are lying through your fucking teeth. Do you like it? Like when someone's like, yo, Bree got those extra boobies. Like, do you like it? Be honest.
A little bit. I thought you were going to say, Bree got those muscles. I was like, yeah, P90X. Like, I got this.
Okay, all right. No, I was thinking more, well, maybe. I mean, you've heard that compliment, but obviously you hear a lot of compliment about your boobs, right?
Yeah.
Women on Instagram.
Yes.
Showing their tits off.
Yes.
With the liquid.
Yes.
How you feel about that?
Whores.
Why?
Because they have their boobies on display next to a mod that they've never actually used because there's no juice in it, and bottles of e-liquid.
Couldn't someone use the same argument and say that you're whorish for making a video and showing your boobs?
I don't take pictures of my breasts and post them to Instagram.
So you're not like doing it to make money, you're just doing it to be attractive.
Yeah.
Or to be aesthetically pleasing.
Sure.
Versus them that they're doing it because, well,
they want to be a hoe. And they're making money off of being a hoe.
Do you think a lot of those women that expose themselves in those ways on Instagram with whatever, whether it be cigarettes or guns or whatever, do you think that they do that automatically that makes them someone that would fuck anybody?
Logically, I know that that's not true.
Okay.
But in my head, I'm like, she's sucking everybody off.
I'm the same way. As much as I'm a dude, right? And I don't want to say I go out of my way to look on Instagram because I know that there's people that are, right? I know that there's guys that are out there that are lonely, and it's whatever. And I'm not saying I'm all about feminism or misogynistic or chauvinistic, but the way that I see it is, if you put yourself out there like that, what kind of
response do you expect?
Exactly. What is your goal? And then you can't be upset if you're seen outside, somebody knows you from your Instagram and they're like, yo, you want to suck this long dick?
I know about that freckle on your nipple.
Right? Like, what are you going to say? Don't be upset because you put that on the internet, right? Like, it's sad because when is the last time you've seen a dude be totally naked on Instagram with a bottle of juice in his hand where his penis would be?
Never?
Why do you think that is?
Penises are gross.
Why are they gross?
Well,
What's
because
wrong
I mean,
with
like,
a
a
penis?
breast is attractive.
Right.
It's curvy, it's smooth, it's cute. A penis is just this weird, scrunchy thing. It's not attractive.
Wait, a penis is scrunchy?
It's like a weird, scrunchy thing.
Okay.
Like-
Well, but he's not showing a penis, though. He's showing the bottle emplacement of the penis. You get what I'm saying? Like, he's cupping his jammies, and then he's got the bottle that's over where the pee-pee would be.
Yeah. Because all you're thinking is, that's really wrinkly.
You know why I
under
think
there.
that is because I really honestly don't know. And it's sad because it seems like I'm targeting vapors here, but that's really all I got right now. But I don't know a lot of guys that are known in the vape area to be A, well hung, to be B, have a body, like a Greek god, so to speak, with your 6-pack or your 8-pack, right? And you see Brie got all excited there because that's what she wants to say.
No, I was thinking
Brie
because all vapors look the same. Everyone has a beard.
Mhm.
Everyone wears a hat to hide
Yep.
their bald spot.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone has like a beer belly or a dad gut. And
Talk about stereotyping.
yeah,
And the gauged ears, like that was a big thing too. But that kind of died down. Like the whole.
the gauged ears maybe, but the beard, the hat, and that still exists.
So okay. So you'd say how many percent of vapors?
75.
Wow. I didn't even get to finish a sentence. Now
That's
how
really
many?
fit in that bracket.
Now how many women? Okay, let's try this. Have you ever seen a woman do vape modeling pics? That's thick. Okay, now let me elaborate thick because I think people misconstrued what this is.
I was thinking of a fatty.
Like a chubby bunny.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Most people look at Brie and say Brie's thick, but she's not. Like she has a flat stomach, right? There you go. So you'll see Brie. She has a flat stomach and she has a fat booty, fat thighs, big boobs, right? Okay, so most people look at her and say, what was it? White girl thick? Is that what it's called?
That's a thing? Oh, I've been called Snow Bunny before. Walking down the street and somebody goes, "Hey, Snow Bunny," and I'm like, that sounds adorable, but no.
So in my mind, I would put Brie in, I guess, a thick category, right? Like maybe not thick.
Oh, what is that weird one?
Like Pandora, right? The Pandora blue chick.
She's thick.
Would you? I don't know. Let's see. Would you consider her thick? Let's see, and then we'll go from there. Because I was going to say is, have you ever seen anybody that was thick? Because you have this image as a woman, right?
To be attractive.
You have this idea of a woman.
That is a What happened? Did she have a baby?
I don't think she had a baby, no.
What happened next?
She might have had a baby. We're being very judgmental right now.
I'm so sorry.
No, don't be sorry. Don't be sorry.
Just after you have a child, the way that your stomach is no longer is the same anymore. There's certain things that look different, like stretchiness. So I noticed. That is not the right top. She's not thick.
Okay, so she's not thick. You would just say that she's shaped nice, right?
Yeah,
okay.
Except for when she sits all scrunched up like that.
Yeah, it makes your stomach look all funny. Do you feel that women exploit themselves for money?
Yeah, that's why there's go-go bars.
You consider that exploitation?
A little. Like,
Do you think it's wrong?
To get naked, yeah. To dance with clothes on, no.
What if men are paying you to dance with your clothes on and they're getting a chubby off of it?
Then it doesn't really matter.
Are they touching you?
No.
So it's fine that a man throws money at you while you dance with your clothes on, but it's not fine if you take a shirt off and you dance and he throws money at you.
Right.
Can you explain that logic? Because the way that I see it is whether you're fully clothed or you're not, either way, you're dancing in front of somebody and they're throwing money at you.
Well, one way, you're like a classy girl who's just trying to make her way through college. The second one's a
Stop
hoe.
right there. Stop right there. You're a classy chick.
Yeah.
When did we start defining classy as someone that's dancing for money?
Well, if we're talking about clothes on or clothes off, the one that keeps the clothes on is classier.
Classier or classy?
She's classy. She might wear a little dress.
Okay, go ahead. So she's trying to make her way through college?
Yeah. Yeah, so she has her clothes on, getting money from old men. And she goes home at night and studies and goes to school in the morning. The hoe gets totally naked on stage, shoots ping pong balls out of her hoo-ha, and then leaves home with Jeff.
So she's meeting a guy in the parking lot and going home with him.
Yeah, because he's like, I need to say the ping pong ball trick one more time.
Do you think that really happens in that realm?
Yeah.
Obviously, we know that it happens, but do you think that that's more common than what people think?
I would think so, yeah. Because some
Wouldn't
girls
she
don't
be a
have...
prostitute at that point and not a stripper anymore? Or a whore, I guess you could.
Yeah, I guess she's a little bit of both. What if she's trying to, pay her rent or feed her baby or something?
With clothes or without clothes?
The hoe. Naked one. We can't judge. She's still a hoe, but she's, earning money for something.
So, okay, the going back to the Instagram thing, would you say that there's any difference between a stripper or, a classier chick that strips versus someone that presents a product that makes money?
Yeah, there's a huge difference, because at least the girl on stage has enough confidence to get up there and dance for people and deal with people. The girl online has tape on her areolas holding them together and is just posing with a bottle of juice for $50 or just a free e-liquid subscription.
So do you think one is worse than the other? Which one would you say is worse than the other? Self-dignity or self-respecting? Which one would you say?
They're kind of equal? Because
you don't think that, first off, we all can agree that it would be safer for you to do it online than you would as if you were to do it in person. Right? Like, you're not going to catch any STDs.
yeah,
You're
but
not.
online, other people can see you. It's like your mom can go to your feed and be like, "Oh, that's a nice place for a tattoo."
I don't remember looking like that.
I don't know. I feel like a strip club, you'll make a lot more money, a lot
That is
faster.
that I will not deny. You will absolutely. You're right. I think it's a little unfair to put them in the same bracket, but at the same time, I don't think that. Listen, whatever you do, right? As long as you're not hurting anybody, it's all right.
Yeah, but people can still call you a hoe.
They can. They can because we're judgmental people, and whether or not people will do that. What's crazy is you'll have people that will look at that and they'll be like, "Oh, this is a dirty bitch. Or she's a whore, whatever, prostitute." But that would be the same guy that's sitting at the club throwing money at the chick.
Yeah, trying to take her home.
Trying to take her home, right? See, that's the world that we live in. Or you have people that will talk all that trash. Obviously, I don't recommend you to do this, but they're going to be very reluctant to say that to someone's face. I'm not saying do that to strippers, but
Oh no, they'll get a heel to the face.
right, you're liable to lose an eye.
Oh, speaking of strip clubs, if she's not actually dancing on the pole, don't give her any money. No skill required to walk around in a circle. If she's going up and down doing some crazy stuff and like flips, she deserves it.
Yeah,
She's worked hard.
But then how do you give her money if she's on a pole?
You just throw it and it lands in her general vicinity, and then she lets out this kind of sticky tape. And you know, like those hands from the 90s? You
Sure.
go, and then it grabs all of them and pulls them
I
all
think
back.
that will lose a lot of the attractiveness if you pull out a sticky hand from a fucking gumball machine.
And then it'll just hold all the money.
So you're saying the chicks that are just walking around with bodies, keep in mind that they've all purchased, right? That they don't naturally have anything. Like, we've all seen the fake lips, right? Fake
Oh my
tits
gosh, the
fake
lips
tits are
are
one
nuts.
thing, right? Like, I see nothing wrong with fake tits. Fake lips, fake cheeks, fake ass.
Fake cheeks look so weird once they hit 40. Oh my gosh, they move.
All right,
All of a sudden they go from here to here, and then they have a weird cheek.
so think about like Nicki Minaj.
Yes.
You've seen the before pictures.
Yeah, she was a normal girl.
Like skinny as shit, no boobs, no nothing. Now when you look at her though,
She has a great body now. Very expensive, but very nice.
it's very nice. Sure. And you can't tell me, like, look at their videos. And why is it that you could have videos like this where they're showing off their thumbs, right? They're showing off whatever. One of the videos she made, they were breastfeeding, right?
Yep.
And this is crazy.
There were titties out. There was nipples.
But there was nipples in the video. But the crazy part is YouTube actually monetized that. Like, it was a monetized video with nudity in it.
At the point where they were taking people's channels down because of a video that contained nudity. So it was really sketchy.
So she's using something that she purchased for essentially clickbait. So it's no different than an Instagram model.
Well, she has made all of her money back. So I guess it was a good
I
investment.
don't think anybody would disagree with that. I would have to. I will agree that she has definitely made her money back and then some. But the problem you have is at her age, when she gets older,
And her muscle wears down, all those plastic parts are going to move.
and do you know how much money that's going to be to fix? We're not talking about $5,000. You might as well put another digit in front of that, and
Well,
3 or 5.
A Brazilian booty lift's like 15. 15,000.
Right.
15 to 20,000.
But that's assuming that okay, first off, you're assuming that you don't have one already, right? So if they go back in after you've done that surgery, it's got to be more. Because now we have to work with something that we've already installed. You understand? Maybe you get a discount. Maybe you get a returner's, like a yard sale sticker.
Yeah, after a certain amount of years, they give you a discount on your boobs.
Okay, so maybe after 10 years you could lift your ass back up and it's cheaper, but
With the new and improved model.
But no matter what, right, with age, everything goes bad. Whether that, it doesn't matter what the surgery is, it's going to go bad.
Because we all used to die in our 30s. I think that's why.
So surgery's only designed to last 10 years. After that, you're out. I'm not trying to be a psychotherapist, but the way that I look at it is, if you're giggling at a dude, automatically you're saying, I'm insecure. You're making me feel good. I'll make you feel good in return by laughing at your jokes that are not funny. No, would you not? Would you not agree? I mean, be honest. Would you not agree with that assessment?
Sure, but also, like, when I didn't want to talk to somebody and they just kept talking, no matter what they said, I would just giggle. Because I did not care what they were saying. I was not listening. I was not engaged, and I wasn't planning on responding.
But you were unaware, though, because you lived a sheltered life. You were unaware that that was leading up to someone trying to spit game to you.
Oh, yeah. It was super weird.
Like,
I'm like, why are these guys in?
I think... Why are all these guys hitting this? There's a bit of a difference,
man
though.
buns?
Yeah,
Come on. Yeah, some people call me a hoe because I wear low-cut shirts, but I wore them before I had boobs, and no one called me a hoe, so the boobs changed it.
When someone walks in, and you're talking to somebody, what do you think they're looking at?
He always says that they're looking at your titties, and I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about, because I'm looking at them, and they're looking at me.
No, they're not.
Is it because I'm short? So when they're looking down?
Yeah, you automatically think he's looking at my eyes, but because you're 4'1", when they look down at you, they're seeing everything. So it's kind of like a panoramic picture.
Oh, wow.
Right. And look, I'm not saying as men that's what we do. Is it wrong? I guess.
I always keep trying to think of, like, things to say if I ever catch it. I never do. But, like...
What would you say if you saw someone like, yo...
Not gonna lie, I've looked this up. I Googled it. I was like, what do you say when people stare at your tits?
What would you say?
My eyes are up here was, like, the top response.
Okay.
Would you like to take a picture? It'll last longer, which seems like a terrible idea because everyone has smartphones.
And then what if they took it out and took a picture?
I don't know what I would do. I would break their phone.
Okay.
Unless they have the cloud. Then I have to find the cloud.
Okay. But the problem with that is, now someone could use it. See, I'm playing devil's advocate. Someone could say, well, if you don't want people looking at them, why are they out?
Because these are very expensive.
How much were they?
They were like $12,000.
$12,000.
If you have a really nice bracelet, are you going to wear it out? Yes.
If you have a really nice car, are you going to drive it?
So heck yeah, I'm going to wear a low-cut shirt.
Okay. All right. I can see the argument. Because you're happy that you bought it, you're happy with the purchase. This is a poor example for me because there's a lot of high-end mods there that I bought that I don't use. But I see the argument that if you do buy something that you really like, it makes sense to do it, especially if, well, I don't want to speak for you because that's your job. But so I don't have an 8x6, right? Now, if I had a 14-inch penis, you best believe I'd be walking around in a Speedo. Hey! Some be like, bro, you trying to steal a bottle of soda? No, that's my junk. You guys have seen this video, right? I'm just going to plug this in the screen somewhere where the cop is searching on the dude. And then he goes in his pocket and he's like, what is this? And the guy's like, that's my dick.
What?
Wait.
Is it real?
It's very fucking real. Hold on. Cop
How was it in his
searches
pocket?
guy penis.
That's your penis,
What is this right here? He's like, okay.
If you want to go out and you want to wear some nice shit and you look good, cool. What I don't have a problem with is when I go somewhere and there's that chubby bunny with the halter top on with the muffin top over the top of the pants. I saw your reaction, so how do you feel about women that walk around with the chubba-lubs?
Chubba-lubs!
Over
Their muffin jam.
I was going to say the button of their jeans.
Oh, what's that
short.
called? What's it
Muffin
called?
top.
No, the downstairs fat.
Fupa.
A fupa. When they have a muffin fupa.
So a fupa is a fat upper penis or pussy area.
And a muffin.
A muffin top fupa would be like you got chubba-lubs from your belly over your fupa that's over your crotch. So it's like a double double stuffed Oreo. Just a little bit too much stuff going on. How do you feel
Super
about
sweaty in the
that?
middle.
Oh God. I almost threw up there. This close. Okay. So how do you feel? Oh, God. How do you feel about that?
Well, you know, the first argument that you would get is, all bodies are beautiful. Yes, all bodies can be beautiful, but all clothes are not made for all bodies. Like,
very good point. If you are a size large, don't wear baby gap. You know what I mean? Like, don't. What about women that are proud of the way that they look and they want to flaunt it?
Tuck it in. Don't leave it out. We don't want to see it.
I concur. I think that we're in a world where
it's cool to be fat. Really, really fat. Which is not a problem if that's your lifestyle. Just don't wear crop tops with your fat hanging out, touching the countertops.
You're saying be more presentable.
Yes.
Couldn't someone say the same thing about you showing your tits off, being more presentable?
I look presentable as anything. My pants have flowers on them. We were watching an episode of The Office, and Michael was talking to the waitress, and then he said something, and the waitress giggled. And Dwight was like, "You gonna get some of that?" Not exactly like that.
Not Dwight, Andy, at where they went to Henny. I was gonna say Alibaba. That's not it. Benihana. Benihana. I don't know why I got Alibaba, but go ahead.
That sounds like a fun place.
It does. It sounds like a very fun place. They just sell lots of bubble gum and cotton candy.
And then they all thought that they were that she was interested in them
because she giggled.
And that's when I was like, oh, I get it.
Yep. It's literally a dead telltale sign that.
On the other side, can't women just be happy and think things are funny? Why does us laughing make you think that we want you inside of these panties?
Because these panties. I'm Jay.
I'm Bree.
1.
4.
Stay up.
Have a great day.
Give it up top. 1.
4.
2.
3.
3.
7.
4.
8.
Good job.
Thank you.
1.
2.
3.
4.
Good job. Got it? 1.
2.
3.
4.
Good job. You have to do good job with me.
I'm confused.
When we'll do the counting.
Why?
I don't know.
Okay.
It's fun.
2.
No point. 1.
2.
3.
4. Good job.
But you have to time it. You have to time it a little bit
My
better.
arm is so sore.
Why?
I was lifting a lot of weights.
1.
2.
3.
4. Good job.
1.
2.
Stop yelling. 3. 1. 3. Good job.